Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 29 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see...
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Oh, look at the juke. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Mostert. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And how about those instincts there, spinning out of the tackle, turning that into a gain of 7. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kevin Pierre-Louis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Wilson steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson rolling to his left. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they... never did.
Makes the score Lions 41.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display.
Look at the big man rumble. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I
both. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
One play at a time. Here we
And
go.
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.